on the front of the race car, but they're just watching the temperatures on that 2 car. Water pressure was okay. He'll get a wedge adjustment this time.
Trouble on the track, Dave. Cars colliding on the back straightaway. Alex Bowman, 23. Tony Stewart, more piling in. Is that Kyle Busch in the inside wall? 18 car all torn up. We're done. J.J. Yaley.
Straight to the garage, straight to the garage.
83 involved, but the big story here, Kyle Busch riding around in the back in the safe strategy mode, caught up when trouble happened in front of him, and now Dave Rogers and the Gibbs team have to go into their disaster drill to see what they can salvage out of this day.
Yeah, you'd have to think that the 18 went wrong.
Yeah, it looks like Almirola got into the back of Yaley, just at the wrong little angle and just pushed him in the right side.
And Kyle Busch there in the smoke gets run into from behind, looked like by Austin Dillon, the 3 car. Looked like Kyle Busch was going to be fine, but when all the smoke, Austin Dillon not able to slow down and runs into the back of the 18.
Now, was the 43 being pushed by the car behind
Kyle
him?
Busch right
question.
there.
Yep.
He had slowed down and missed it and got run into by the 3 car.
A.J. Allmendinger with a piece of that also, Doc.
I just felt like we were so much better than the competition, but no, it was funny pulling it.
I'm a champion. I've done it. Did you know that the week would get capped off by doing this?
No, I had no idea. It was a huge surprise from Pennzoil, and I'm so glad they did it. They've been such a cool.
Long gets turned. He's on his side, spinning down the back straightaway. Barrel rolling once, twice, 3, 4 times. Carl Long end over end. Joe Nemechek is involved. Bobby Labonte is involved, and Carl. Good news is he is out, and he is surveying the damage and walking into the ambulance as we speak.
.203, chase contender Denny Hamlin made contact with Kyle Petty. Sparks flew both on and off the track.
I watched the Busch race and they said he was sick. So I guess whatever medicine he's taking makes him hallucinate because he needs 3 lanes to get around somebody on the racetrack.
Let's look back at my career. I've never wrecked anyone. My entire career has anybody spun off my front bumper. So it ain't like, you know, I'm a guy that runs into everybody. I mean, it just, got to use your brain. You got to calm down. This is not over for us. A lot of guys had trouble today, and we're gonna bounce back from this. This is just one step of this 10-week chase.
Rough day for Denny Hamlin, wrecked with Kyle Petty. Then the 2 drivers got into a brief skirmish in the garage. Hamlin stuck in 12th place in the standings, effectively ending his bid for a championship. He hammered Petty pretty good after the race.
Kyle gets run over a lot, and a lot of the reason is he's so far off the pace, you know, and I firmly believe in my heart that he was trying to get out of the way. But you know, I was right there on his bumper on the inside of him, and I think he was trying to pull low. And when he did, he checked up to pull low. Well, I mean, you can't do that when someone's right on you, and I think. Yeah, that's the reason that stuff happens. I mean, you got a car 2 seconds off the pace.
I guess it's my fault.
Listen, here are your 8 Big Macs, 10 fries, and your Coca-Cola Classic. You must really be hungry.
Nope, just lucky.
1 in 8 caps is a winner in the Coca-Cola Instant Winner Circle game. Look under caps of specially marked Coca-Cola Classic and Mellow Yellow. You could win tickets to Busch Gardens, a McDonald's Big Mac, fries, Fountain Coca-Cola Classic, 20-ounce Mellow Yellow, even Coca-Cola 600 tickets instantly. So where's the rest of the McDonald's All-Star Race team?
Behind me, just like Daytona. Yeah, I'm ready to pass, just like Rick in Rockingham.
Ending of the call at the end of the race, he'll understand it, and I'm sure he'll clear it up in his interview. For us, we're great teammates. We're doing good together. We have to work together to beat all these other teams out there, and he knows that.
Cleaned the side of our car out after the checkered flag, so I don't really understand that. But all in all, our Jimmy John Chevrolet did a great job, and didn't have a scratch on it until then. So that's pretty good for Talladega.
Did Kurt have any explanation for you?
Not really.
Team meeting later, maybe?
Probably.
Yeah. Of the 2000 season to date. In turn 1, yesterday afternoon, half hour left in the final practice. You're riding with Elliot Sadler. There's the tire blowing. There's the first time over, second, third. How many times did you go over, Elliot?
I think we ended up 12 times before it was all said and done. It's Definitely the scariest time of my life, but I tell you what, the Wood brothers built me a great race car as far as being safe. NASCAR
was we went to Darlington and we had a chance to set up the championship, which we did. And Bono, I was like, man, y'all gonna run this Wrangler car. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be painted up just like Dad's car. It's not on the table, but it's gonna be yellow on the front and blue on the back. It's Dad's paint scheme from 1981, 1982 that he ran with Osterlin, J.D. Stacy, and Richard Childers. And the front's yellow, the back's blue. That's it. It's pretty simple, right? The car pulls up on the racetrack for the pace laps, and I'm standing there with my radio on. I'm pumped up. We're going to wrap this damn championship up right here. This is going to be awesome. And he pulls up the pace lap, and he's got blue valence tape on it. And I was so mad. I know you guys don't even understand why, but it pissed me off.
This doesn't surprise me.
It doesn't surprise Matt.
Valence tape?
Yeah, the valence tape was blue. And I looked at Bono, and I went, Bono, why in the hell did you not put yellow tape on it? The nose is yellow. Why wouldn't you match it to the nose? The front half of the car's yellow, the back half is blue. I will never forget that. But anyways.
Martin, pull your ass back in the garage to get this straight.
Championship, schmampionship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm particular about my pace.
And you're seeing Dale Earnhardt leaning into Randy LaJoie's car after both have crashed up here in turn 4. Hard crash into the wall. Here is Earnhardt clutching his side as he steps away from number 3. It has been a hard hit. LaJoie is still in there. Here he is clambering out. Up against the wall backwards. Earnhardt.
You see him on the outside of LaJoie there as they start off the corner. The back of LaJoie's car starts to wiggle just a little bit right there. He loses control into the outside wall. You see Earnhardt had nowhere to go. LaJoie lost the back of the car coming off turn 4.
And it's a good thing we didn't have a microphone in LaJoie's car when Earnhardt stuck his head in there, I'm sure.
It was a very short speech.
But everybody picked the pace up, and I told Mike I could snug this thing up a little bit and see what happens. But he'll be the man to beat.
Here's the pole man. Here's the pole man.
Green is good. He's got it to turn 3.
I mean, he's a quarter of a second faster than Mark Martin.
One and done. And it was the one that counted.
Man, oh man. He ran a quarter of a second faster than Mark Martin. Much to these fans' delight.
Nose crushed in right here. I think it happened coming to pit road, didn't it, Jeff?
Mechanical. Pull it over here behind the wall.
It almost had to. I saw everybody bottled up on pit road. You see the safety trucks on pit road.
Yeah, the ambulance stops right at the commitment line.
That's just a miscommunication. I don't know if NASCAR told them to roll or if they rolled by themselves and pit road was open. Normally pit road would not be open with the rescue squad there, but you can see right here they have no idea he's supposed to be that he's going to be there. He's not supposed to be there. He shouldn't be there.
And Martin Truex Jr. was not happy about that, Jeff. He said, I don't know what they were doing there. I had no idea. I couldn't see what he was talking about. Now we see what he was talking about. Meanwhile, Matt Kenseth has pulled behind his pit stall into an opening here. He has damage, obviously, on the front. That's their main concern. He also has rear damage as well, as they're going to try and get this fixed here for the 20 team, but damage on the front end of that 20 car coming to pit road, making contact with another vehicle.
So multiple issues. A bad break for the 20 of Matt Kenseth with this damage, and I think the 14's coming back onto pit road. He has damage as well. The crazy thing is we also had cars that went over the commitment line or the commitment box because the ambulance was in the way, but this isn't the first time. Here in the spring race, the 70.
Dick Berggren has more.
Thanks, guys. I'm with Hank Parker Jr. and Jeff Hollywood Hammer Hammond, and I've been watching television. You in the Stacker 2 commercials, wrestlers beating you up week after week after week. And you, Hammond, supposed to be a tough guy. I'm watching you on television the other night, wrestlers beating you up. What are you guys going to do about this?
Hey, I'm tired of it. I'm going to let him take care of it. I'll tell you what we're going to do about it. Last time, Hank and I didn't have a manager. I've got a manager this time. There he is. 2 weeks ago in Kentucky, you tried to take him. That is my boy. Now I'm here. Get him! Come on! I'll tell you right now, we're going to get him.
Well, we're coming to Daytona next week, and there's going to be wrestlers all over the place. You're going to let them abuse you?
We will show you. Show you what we're going to do to him. Do it! Come on!
I'm taking next week off.